The most terrifying teams of all time. Teams I would hate my club to face. Number 1, 2010 Barcelona. Let me tell you about 2010 Barcelona, the most feared team of all time. To this day, people talk about 2010 Barcelona. You see, they weren't just a team. They were a nightmare for anybody that stepped on the pitch to face against them. Pep Guardiola had these guys playing tiki-taka football at a level no one has ever seen before. The ball was moving so fast, it looked like they had an extra man on the pitch. Possession wasn't just their style, it was their weapon. Teams didn't lose against Barcelona, they got humiliated. Look what they did to Unk in the UCL final. The midfield of Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets was like the three-headed monster. Xavi set the tempo, Iniesta sliced through defense, and Busquets, he did what Busquets does, composure. Then add the most important piece of all time, a Lionel Messi who was hitting his peak. Then you got the most feared team on God's green earth. Lionel Messi that year scored 47 goals and he made it look easy. It wasn't just about the attack. The defense was also organized with PK and Puyol leading the line. Dani Alves was bombing up and down. Victor Valdez was keeping shit clean. Teams barely got the ball, and when they did, Barcelona pressed them like animals until they won it back. Listen, if I was a manager back then and I had to face 2010 Barcelona, there's 3 tactics I would employ to beat them. Number 1, poison their food so that the first team does not play and the second team plays. B, kidnap Lionel Messi. Yes, we have to get rid of Lionel Messi. And C, most importantly, pray and hope. Pray and hope that your team does not get decimated. Pray and hope that your team has more than 10% possession of the ball. This team is the only team of all time I have seen with literally no weaknesses. If you press them, they pass around you. If you sit deep, Messi's gonna curve you open by himself. 2010 Barcelona wasn't just terrifying. They changed football forever. The reason why Southampton plays out from the back.
I think watching gay porn, if you're straight, doesn't make you want to do gay shit.
Say that again?
If you watch gay porn and you're straight, it doesn't make you want to do gay stuff.
This nigga's a homosexual.
Number 2, 2024 Manchester United. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. 2024 Manchester United. I did not stutter, and I am not being held hostage by Ruben Amorim. Let me explain why this is one of the most feared teams of all time. You see, the reason why 2024 Manchester United put fears into opponents is because of fear of failure. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, fear of embarrassments. Teams, when they face Manchester United, are scared of losing to Manchester United. They are fearful of failure. That's why 2024 Manchester United are one of the most feared teams of all time. It's because teams would go into matches scared of losing to that team. For all you guys that are confused, let me put this in layman's term. Let's say you're fighting 2 people. Person A is 6'7", 250 pounds plus, and person B is 3'9", 100 pounds. You're scared of person A because they might put you in a coma, and you're scared of person B because if you lose to them, your manhood is stripped away. So that's Manchester United. That's what I mean. Fear of embarrassment. Fear of losing to Manchester United. Now let's move on to another team. 2004 Chelsea, the first iteration of terrorism football. 2004 Chelsea wasn't about beauty, it was pure terrorism. When Roman Abramovich's money met Jose Mourinho's tactics, English football changed overnight. Mourinho came in fresh from winning the Champions League with Porto, and in his first season at Stamford Bridge, he built a monster. That Chelsea side didn't win games, they suffocated them. They set a record for the most points in the Premier League, 95 points, and the fewest goals conceded, 15 in 38 matches. Jose bin Mourinho's defense was scary. John Terry, Carvalho, Peter Cech. It was a wall that no one could break. Opponents would attack for 90 minutes and end up with nothing. But they weren't just defensive. In the midfield, they had Claude Makelele, the guy who literally created the Makelele role. Beside him, there was Frank Lampard, bombing up and down and scoring goals for fun. Then right next to him on the wing, there was Ian Robben, terrorizing defenses with one move, just spamming the same move all the time. And up front, you had Didier Drogba, who was raw but already bullying centre backs with his strengths. What made 2004 Chelsea terrifying was their mentality. Mourinho drilled them with his us versus the world attitude. They played with arrogance, confidence, and absolutely ruthlessness. Even when they weren't scoring 4 or 5, they were breaking you down mentally. Again, if I was a coach in that era and I had to face 2004 Chelsea, this would be my tactic.
We will not play.
We will not play.
ما راح نلعب. ما راح نلعب.
Forfeit the game. There's no point of me wasting my players for 90 minutes. I know we're not gonna win. We're not gonna do anything in that match. We're just gonna get bullied and we're gonna be doing cardio all game. So there's no point of us playing that game. There's no point of us participating in such a game. Just forfeit and move on to the next game week.
You say you got a family? Yes, sir. I'm a rapper first, I'm a family man second, and I put God third.
And lastly, one of the most terrifying teams of all time, 2017 Real Madrid, the kings of Europe. If 2010 Barcelona were the artists, then 2017 Real Madrid were the executioners. Florentino Perez built a squad that was powerful, ruthless, and absolutely stacked with talent. This was a team that made the Champions League their personal playground. Winning the competition was once legendary, but Real Madrid did it 3 times in a row. 2017, 2016, and 2018. And 2017 edition was peak fear factor. Cristiano Ronaldo was the leader of that no-nonsense team. He scored 42 goals in all competitions, including back-to-back Champions League hat-tricks in the knockout stages. Defenders begged him for mercy. Behind him, they had the midfield of Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro. That was a perfect balance. One magician, one passer, and one destroyer. They controlled every game. And let's also not forget about their supporting cast. Marcelo and Carvajal, all-time fullbacks. Bale, Benzema. I just said Bale and Benzema as a supporting cast. That is terrifying. Sergio Ramos, the captain, scoring clutch goals while smashing strikers on the other end. The Champions League final against Juventus said it all. Juve had the best defense in Europe, and Madrid tore them apart 4-1. Cristiano Ronaldo scored. Modric and Kroos bossed the midfield, and the whole team looked untouchable. They were the definition of terrifying, not because of their style. They didn't have a style of tactics, right? They were terrifying because of the players they had. Just on paper, they were terrifying. If I was a manager and I was to face 2017 Real Madrid, my tactic would be nuke the whole team. Atomic bomb the whole team. Nuke their training ground. Nuke them while they're sleeping. Anyways, that's all I got. Please like, subscribe, join the Discord where we're going to be playing Pro Club soon. Goodbye.